Crap Gets in Your Eyes, or Pretty in Pink by Aaron Ehas. Act 1, fade in, interior loft, living area, evening. Andy wakes up from a cat nap. From the nuts look on his face, we see he is running late. He leaps up, grabs his scarf, and rushes to the door. Just then, a hand stops him, like a cop stopping traffic. It's Kevin.
Monopoly?
Game board, sex with Gwen. Bye.
Okay. Guess you don't mind Gwen seeing you in your dirty underwear.
We see that Andy indeed has no pants. He readies. Moments later, Andy emerges from his room, stumbling as he puts pants on. He's now wearing American flag bikini underwear.
Don't laugh, they're my only clean pair.
Monopoly later then? You promised. Brotherly bonding time.
Ooh, can't. We're going dancing and then I'm crashing at Gwen's.
Ah, Stogie, no! So, are you two officially...
Trust me, it's not like that. We're just friends who sleep together.
How sorted.
He exits into the hall and waits for the elevator.
Don't you ever want something more? Romance? A wife? A family?
The elevator doors open to reveal a horribly bedraggled Carlos with baby Nameless, who is giggling hysterically and throwing groceries everywhere.
Ah, nearly forgot my condom.
Interior, Don's waterbed warehouse later that evening. The store is closing and Don gives orders to Gwen as he prepares to leave.
Baby doll, please don't forget to set the alarm. And please don't forget...
How can I forget?
Whoa, now hold on. Now, you are powerfully interrupted. As I find one other employee who ain't a complete moron, why, you're fired, baby doll.
Andy enters the store just as Don is exiting.
Are you a moron?
Andy sees Gwen behind Don, prompting him to answer yes.
Why, yes.
To demonstrate, Andy starts drooling and acting like an imbecile, touching Don and making him uncomfortable.
Well, your mama must be real proud.
Don exits grumbling and screeches off in his Cadillac. Gwen laughs and kisses Andy on the cheek.
You're my moron in shining armor.
Andy flops down onto a waterbed and begins making waves.
Hey, what do you say we do it? Right here, right now.
With you? Not a chance.
Bitch.
Bastard.
They kiss. Interior, backwash, dance floor that night. Posey, Jim, Andy, and Gwen are dancing to the music of Silly Rabbit. Andy imitates other dancers to amuse Gwen.
Hey, look at that guy!
The guy is ultra serious about his dancing. Andy furrows his brow and clenches his jaw and dances very seriously.
Look at Moon Girl over there!
He imitates a girl who dances like a moonwalk. The Neil Armstrong kind, not the Michael Jackson kind.
So, you can imitate everyone else. How do you dance?
Me? I don't know how to dance.
Interior, backwash, bar a little later. Jim and Andy are at the bar getting some fresh drinks. A tall, attractive woman stands nearby.
Dude, talk to her.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
What happened?
I'm not crazy about her personality.
Interior, backwash, dance floor a few minutes later. Andy and Jim return with their drinks, but pause to behold the sight. Posey and Gwen dancing together, very sexy.
Is it wrong for me to hope they start kissing?
No.
How much has Posey had to drink?
She doesn't drink.
Right, damn.
Exterior, Avenue 3, 2 a.m. The group emerges from the club. Just then, a creepy guy walks by and looks at Gwen's ass.
Did you see that? That creepy guy's looking at your butt.
No, you're being oversensitive.
Andy ponders this for a beat, then from off-screen, another dotted line enters the frame and lands on Gwen's chest.
Hey, she's my wife. She's mine. We're together tonight.
Well, he doesn't look so happy about that. Come on, Foxy, what do you got that I haven't got?
Why did that guy look at my crotch? Hey. Okay, stop that.
Side street several minutes later. A slightly seedier Alphabet City-style street on the frontier of Mission Hill. Andy and Gwen arrive at an old brownstone where distant but loud salsa music and furious barking dogs can be heard from various floors. Interior, Gwen's apartment moments later.
Sorry, my apartment's filthier than usual.
As am I.
Ew!
Andy struggles out of his pants, revealing his American flag bikini underwear.
Oh, I see you love America.
Yeah. Nice Florida. Thanks.
Andy obediently jumps back up and flips the switch, then gets back in bed. They begin cuddling. Andy lifts the sheet, and a dotted line goes from his eyes to under the sheet.
See, aren't you glad it's me doing this and not that creepy guy?
Gwen's mood turns sour.
Why are you bringing this up again? Because you think I belong to you?
Yes, I mean, not yes, but in a way, yes.
In a way.
Yes.
Off of Gwen's disgruntled look, we dissolve to 20 minutes later.
So you want me to be faithful, but are you faithful to me?
Now, officially, no, but de facto, yes.
You're insane.
No. Define insane.
Dissolve to 20 minutes later.
So you see, by those definitions, even though we're not committed per se, you letting that guy look at you was cheating.
That's it. We're breaking up.
Aha! We can't break up because we're not officially going out.
Fine. We're just de facto breaking up. I'm officially kicking you out.
Interior loft a little later, 4 a.m. Kevin, George, and Toby are playing Monopoly in their PJs.
Bling blong, Pasco, $200. Bling blong, building a hotel. Community chest. Third prize in a beauty contest. $50. Blinkety blong.
I'm in jail.
Bling blong, St. Charles Place.
Andy bursts in and stomps to the fridge for a maestro.
I thought you were sleeping at Gwen's.
Yeah, me too. But out of nowhere, she just kicked me out.
See? This is what happens when you sleep with your friends. We don't have that problem.
Andy grumbles and walks to his room. George snickers.
Your brother's a slut, Kevin. With my sister?
Interior, Enterman Hatano, HGEE, creative, the next morning. Andy approaches the desk of Stacy, Jim's assistant. He's bummed out. She's upbeat and hyper-efficient as usual.
Hey, Stacy. Jim here?
Sure, Andy, I'll show you in.
She writes on a slip of paper, then she knocks on Jim's office door, enters, and leads Andy inside.
Gwen broke up with me last night.
But I thought you weren't officially going out.
Thank you. Exactly.
Man, you need to be healthy about it. Or look, it's not the end of the... Andy, you'll get over. Tequila?
Smash cut to interior. Tater Skins 2, restaurant and bar.
This is where everyone from the office goes after work.
So they can mingle with other boring corporate drones?
Hey guys, I'm gonna go mingle.
At the bar, several minutes later, Chiron, tequila shot number 1. Andy and Jim and Stacy do a classic tequila shot. Lick salt, do shot, suck lime, then grimace.
So, I forgot about Gwen yet?
Gwen's here? Where?
Maybe we should just switch to Jägermeister.
Montage, the evening. Jim and Andy and Stacy play darts. Jim misses the target so wide that his dart hits for the people playing pool, who all die with cups. Chiron, tequila shot number 3. After the shot, Andy turns to the attractive woman next to him and smiles. She pats him on the head condescendingly and walks away. The three watch people sing karaoke. Jim and Andy shake their heads disdainfully. Stacy bops along to the music. Chiron, tequila shot number 5. This time Andy does a body shot off of Stacy. Stacy offers Jim her body for a shot, but he declines. Later, they play pool. Jim sends a ball flying off the table at the people who are playing darts, and they all die for cover. Chiron, tequila shoot number 7. Jim now wears a shirt that says 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4. Andy turns to another attractive woman and smiles. She smiles back, then drunkenly falls off her stool. Jim is now on stage doing karaoke.
And the sailors say, Andy, you're a fine girl. Good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea.
Dissolve to a half hour later. Chiron, Tika Shiva. Andy, Stacy, and Jim, all pretty far gone due to shot.
Feeling better?
Feeling drunker. Sorry, what was the question?
Awesome.
I think I'm gonna call Gwen.
He tries to get up to call her, but falls out of his stool face first into Stacy's lap.
Sorry.
Andy's point of view, a smile crosses Stacy's face. She gets blurry and begins spinning. The room slowly stops spinning. Andy opens his eyes to see a blurry, naked figure lying next to him in an unfamiliar bedroom. The figure comes into focus. It's Stacy. Oops. Fade out and back to